You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He seems to be expecting you. He offers you a large and rusted key.
You took your time. The Magisters are searching the place, and Lohar needs to get his stuff out of the basement if he doesn't want to lose it.
He looks surprised. Might be faking it, might not.
What weapons? What basement?
He tries to look shocked, fails, knows it, knows you know it too.
Lohar. Lohar's smuggling weapons to Arx. He hides them in the basement, and I make sure they reach the destination. What they're used for and who uses them isn't my business. And it's not yours either.
He swallows, like he has a lump in his throat.
You look like the kind of person who's very forgetful, with the right motivation. I have a sum of money in my pocket. It adds up to a very good time in the tavern. Glad to hear it. You'd just be buying yourself trouble in this town. What Julian doesn't know can't hurt him.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my. No. What do you want? What's it to you?
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand. If you're wonderful. Now, I have two samples that I wish to study. Care to choose which you'll try?
The fish instantly churns your insides. Everything turns black. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
Well, I'm sure any discomfort will pass shortly. Besides, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I'm in your debt, stranger.
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Ah, yes, of course, but this mightn't be quite what you were expecting, but, well, the fish you ate is known as crimson bream, quite a fast, vicious breed. It's often used in the creation of ferocity mixtures, but those use regular specimens, not this kind. Who is to say what might happen if you brewed a ferocity mixture with a crimson bream that's been touched by the void itself? The effects could be quite potent. Seek out somewhere that peddles ferocity herb mixes, but make an addition. One of these, unique breams. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
The dwarf peers at an expertly...
Fascinating. Oh, my. No. What do you want?
The dwarf brushes your hand off and shuffles back a step or two.
I do not have... I ain't got no time for talking, dwarf or not. I've got to carry on with my job.
The dwarf appraises you for a moment, then sighs, and jabs his knife at one of the dissected fish.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating this brown fish is the last sample that I wish to study for now. If you care to do the honors?
The fish instantly churns your inside. Everything turns black. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something... The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boot. He doesn't even...
I'm sure any discomfort will pass shortly. Besides, I've learned a great...
The dwarf puffs up his chest and...
The fish is indeed malignant. Dwarves are affected by... Ah, yes, of course, but this mightn't be quite... The fish you ate is known as the umber monkfish, a remarkably intelligent breed. In fact, its flesh is often used to create intelligence mixtures. Now this monkfish, one that's been touched by the void itself, who's to say how its flesh could augment an intelligence brew? It could prove to be most valuable. Find somewhere that offers intelligence brews, then add this monkfish sample. The effects could be most interesting. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
There were bad things down there, but they smell dead now. You don't smell very good either. Are you a bad thing? That's what a bad thing would say. You smell bad. I think you're a bad thing.
The bad things under the sand are dead, I think, but you smell funny. You smell of bad things. Maybe you killed the bad things, or maybe you are a bad thing. Go away, bad thing!
She crouches and growls low.
Come on, lives are at stake.
Telling you, if
Alas, they lose themselves to ancient worlds.
Loha rubs his forehead beneath his hood and stares at the ground. As you approach, his face hardens and he stands at his full height.
So? Good spot to ground ships from, I'll tell you that much. The Reds never see it coming. I sent some of my best people there. It's not like them not to report back in so long. I'm counting on you. Whatever's gone wrong there, I need it put right. We all do. All right? Then you know I mean business. And you know what's at stake. Don't disappoint me. That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. Well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar were sweethearts. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now. Don't insult me. I wouldn't expose my people like that. But if you find out who did it, shake their hand for me. Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious?
Real rough. The Seven Protect. Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Work and nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
Behind the...
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. I don't know what they're talking about. I've nothing to do with the missing Magisters. I'm just a tinkerer. I wouldn't hurt an imp. And now they want to execute me. Please, you have to help me. I have to get out. I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen, but if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arks. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me. Damn it, hurry up. I can feel the fish oozing everywhere. Okay. Go if you have to, but please be quick. If the Magisters even think that I'm here, well, we'll all be sorry. And? What news?
You found him! Excellent. Now, stand aside.
The Magister steps forward with a smile and draws his weapon.
What? What? No, you said you'd help. You promised. You promised you'd get me out.
You utter fool. Very well, if you want to share his cause, then you'll share his fate.
Behind the containers, the fish...
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. I don't know what they're... And now they want to execute me. Please, you have to help me. I just need... Please. Thank you. I'll follow your lead.
Are we safe? At last, I can breathe again. At last! I was sure I'd die in that wretched place. You have my thanks. If not for you, I probably would have been found, gutted, and salted. I can't just saunter away. Who knows what might be lurking in a place like this? But once I'm sure the way's clear, I'm running to Ox like a cat with its tail on fire. I'm done with this stinking town. I've been asking myself the same thing. I was just enjoying some stew in the tavern, reading over my latest acquisitions, and then I was surrounded by magisters.
He hands you a damp scroll. In between the fish guts, it seems to give details of how to cast a powerful source spell.
Here, take it. That's the scroll that caused all this. I barely got out of there with my life. It must have belonged to one of their mission friends. They nearly lynched me then and there. They wouldn't listen when I tried to tell them that I got it from the cook. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who ended up in a barrel. But if she has Magister artifacts, she must be the one they're looking for. Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not much of a sorcerer, but I have my connections. Hanag's a pretty powerful source master, incredible control of portals. I've never seen anyone bend space like she can. Last I heard, she was holed up in a house out in Paradise Downs, the farms to the north. There's more than a few magisters around those parts, though. She might still be there, might not. But I pity any red cloak that gets on her bad side. I swear, once I get to Ox, I'm going to have the bath of my life.
A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck. Fish will bite, all right. Not that you'd eat one. I've got a worse problem than that. Way, way worse. I've gone and dropped my wedding ring in the water. I could do that. I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the wife. Just a hint, nothing that concerned a Magister, made me feel that little bit more confident in myself. Maybe it was all in my head, but I felt like the ring made me more attractive to the women. I wouldn't do the dirt or anything, but it's good for the ego. Keeps the wife on her toes too.
He squints, first at you, then at the water.
You some kind of expert on Voidwoken?
He gives you a strange look, then turns away.
With you around, I don't think I'll take the risk. I'll have to face herself in all her wrath. Better get fishing. A bit of gold for dinner at the tavern might soften the blow. Bidding you good day, then.
I've spotted something. Funny fish they have around here. Let's fillet them. A vast continent full of people, full of destinies.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Ifan claps you on the shoulder and beams at you, affection for you plain in his eyes.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of.
A horrified fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
That was terrifying. I need to get myself a new line of work. Something as far away from the water as I can go. Goat herd, high on a mountain. Spice trader in the deserts. Anything but this. If the missus will go for it, of course. She likes the beach. You found it! How wonderful! The wife will be thrilled. Or she would if she ever found out about this, which of course she won't. But I can't thank you enough.
His eyes narrow.
I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to say. Here, take the last of my gold as a token of my thanks.
He slips the ring onto his finger, where it dangles loose.
I feel better already. Need to fatten myself up a bit again so I don't lose it a second time. Can't be relying on mercenaries like you to dig me out. Can't afford it.
With a new confidence in his stance, he gives you a casual salute, then turns back to his fishing.
This would be a canny spot for an ambush. Best keep my eyes peeled.
Whatever happened here, it was a massacre.
A spillage all over the floor.
Better tread softly. Somebody's in that cave.
Did you hear that? Someone's out there.
Shh! Hold your tongue. Keep on walking, bud. You got moss for ears. Scram.
But...
Hush!
The face of a dwarf appears from the shadows. You notice a couple of fresh scratches on his cheek, partially hidden by a thick beard.
You got a problem with simple instructions, friend? Leave. Now! Don't know about no questions asked, but there'll be no answers given. Now leave! I were looking for mushrooms when I heard the shouts. Ran out as fast as I could, but I took a tumble. The crew was fighting amongst themselves, tearing each other apart. They had these pitch-black eyes and fought like demons. Hell, maybe they were demons. I only managed to drag Valine in here before the bloody Voidwoken turned up to finish the job. I've never seen such slaughter. Best we could do was save ourselves and try to report back to Driftwood. Lohar's got to know about this. How about you talk some sense? Those Voidwoken are monsters! If you think you're marching us to our deaths, you've another thing coming, bud. What part of talk sense passed you by? I ain't killing our brothers, and if I stay right here, they ain't killing me.
The face of a dwarf appears from...
You got a problem with... Leave. Now. Don't know about no quest. Now leave. Help? And who exactly do you think you're helping? Me mates outside are beyond help, and you're doing no one any favours by calling attention to us in here. You're on thin ice, elf, and I'm very close to cracking. Now, get the hell away from me!
Wait and watch as he commands.
We're getting close. Garvin said the attack happened somewhere around here. The cargo ought to be nearby. It smells like blood and death. I wonder what I stumbled upon.
To think. Why not think big? How back off, pigeon! This is my bridge, and I don't suffer fools on it.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge? Look at this wreck. No taxpayer coin has touched it in a hot century.
He kicks the edge of the bridge, sending a sizable chunk of rock flying perilously close to your eye.
I'm the only thing standing between this bridge and the void. These days, everything is in decline. Well, I killed them. Nobody crosses my bridge for free, and they didn't pay the toll. Mind you, they hadn't tongues to bargain with, nor pockets for coin. But still, a troll must stand by his principles.
He rubs his leathery hands together with glee.
Sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either. I think not. Pay up, cuckoo!
His eyes narrow to glinting slits, and a deep laugh shakes his whole frame.
There is one thing. The competition. Take out my competition, and I could waive the usual fee. A little magpie feather named Mog. He's not fit to be a bridge keeper. He took over the other bridge across, and he's too cheap. I can't compete with his ridiculous prices. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around here.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment, you'll need to back off. No pay,